Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are doing a on the farm. It's been a while since I've done on the farm. We've done a few unboxings now, we've done a few live streams of doing different bits. So I thought I'd do on the farm to basically update you guys of what's going on. Slurry ban is also lifted, so we're flat out on slurry. We're currently getting some of our own slurry out first. Well, it is a Sunday, so a few of the lads are off there on the day off, so we're getting a bit of work done ourselves. We've got one tractor and spreader out for someone else, and just a little morning job. It's only going to take a few hours. He just wants to get a few loads out onto a field that he's going to reseed here in a few months, back to grass, so he wants a bit of muck chucked on that. Of what he's got, so yeah, we're tanking our own slurry today, trying to get as much as we can out onto silage ground, ready for, well, springtime fruit spreading and all that. So yeah, so let's get into the video. We'll start up the top here. As you saw in the last video, we were doing a extension for the yard to park trailers and stuff because we were running out of room. Well, that's all done. We got the stone delivered and we got it laid out that day, so we've got a bit of room now a bit of room now to park trailers and stuff, which is good. Probably this time next year again I'll be saying I should have done it bigger, because we'll probably have more trailers again, but nah, I think we'll be alright now for a while. But yeah, if I sound a bit rough, because I'm not feeling the best. So if you hear by my voice feeling a bit rough, that's why. But yeah, so the yard's done. We've got all sorts of trailers parked there now. We've got muck spreaders there as well. So we've got the Brohan 20-ton dump trailer. Got the West silage trailer. And then the 3 muck spreaders get parked there. The K2 and the 2 NCs. The Bailey bale trailer. The 2... Smith blue trailers, and then we've got the 2 Smith Super Cube trailers, identical. So we've got 2 identicals of each. So we've got 5 silage trailers altogether. So we should be all right now for the summer. And then here we've got our hay and straw shed. So we've got straw on there, and then we've got some hay in the back. We've got small squares, straw and round straw as well. We've got then an old bale squeeze there, grain bucket, and then the digger's parked up. She was washed off there before Christmas and she hasn't been out since, but I think she's due to go back out. So got old concrete there that's been picked out with a digger the other day when we were doing this yard. So that needs to be taken away, either to be crushed or just to chuck in potholes around the farm, whatever. Ring feeders, some old pallets, old buck rake, old 3-furrow plough, and then the Strymec push-off buck rake. Moving on here, we've got the 3650 parked up on the Keenan. In the pit, we've got the 6530 on the Nugent bale spikes. We've taken the rollers off because, well, it's winter, we don't need them. It doesn't matter if we pierce the bales because they get used the same day. So she's going in to get 2 bales now, to put on the back of the flatbed of the Land Rover to take over to the outer farm for the fat stock, because we've run out of bales there. We've been meaning to take a load of bales over, but unfortunately we don't have the extra pair of hands on us today to take a load over, so it's going to have to be done tomorrow morning, I would have thought. So yeah, I'm just going to take 2 bales over on the landy, on the flatbed, and they should last us over until tomorrow evening, hopefully. So yeah, in the yard we've got the 7430 on the Cross 2,500 gallon tanker. So today's the first outing of slurry for us. I think the ban lifted there either on the 13th or the 15th. And yeah, it's been well, to be fair, the tankers haven't been out because it's been so wet. So the farmers are kind of holding off. Luckily they've got enough space. But we have thought about investing a umbilical system. So let me know if you guys think we should get a umbilical system. I've been pricing stuff up. They're not too expensive. So maybe in the next month or so we might have an umbilical system bought to do the slurry, because obviously tankers, you can't travel with a tanker everywhere. With a dribble bar or a splash plate you can. So yeah, but she's sucking out of our lagoon now. Getting a bit of slurry out there. Gonna have to drop it a bit before we can mix it because she's full to the brim. Scorpion on the McConnell bell spikes parked up. A few other things parked up here. Plough is out of the shed because we've got the old girl in the shed. The old 6930. We are currently respraying the bonnet. The bonnet, I don't know why, the past year and a half, the bonnet's really faded. And we don't know why. When we bought it there about 3-4 years ago, the bonnet was like new. So whether it's the paint quality they've used, because on our other 30 series, the bonnets are fine. But yeah, so she's been in the shed there. We're getting the bonnet resprayed. We're just waiting on decals to arrive. New decals to arrive, and her bonnet will be like new, hopefully. So all the green paint is on. So all we're waiting on is stickers. So she'll be in there now for another few days, I would have thought. But we're not desperate on her to come back out. So we might get a service and a few other bits done to her while she's in. And we're not desperate for the tractor. And get the stuff done before summertime, before the manic work starts. New forager is parked up in the shed. The CLAAS Jaguar 900 Green Eye. So let me know what you think of her. That's the replacement of the John Deere 7550. I reckon it's a good replacement. They're about the same size, I would have thought. I think the CLAAS is a tad smaller. But the John Deere was on bigger rims and tyres. But horsepower wise, I think they're quite similar. Maybe the John Deere was a tad bit bigger, as in frame wise, but I think horsepower they're quite similar. So yeah, we are waiting on a grass head to arrive. We have bought one. It's just taking a bit longer because, again, imported from Ireland. So we're waiting on that grass head to arrive because we didn't buy it with a grass head. We had to look for another one. So yeah, tractors. Anyway, other than that, tractors are parked up in the shed. The two CLAAS, taking a rest. But yeah, so let me know what you think to the new forager. Do you think it's a good replacement? I think it is. Obviously it's smaller. The headers on the John Deere were way too big. I think the headers on, well, that's the maize head there, I think it's a bit more realistic. So yeah, let me know if we've done a good decision or not. I think we have, but again, you guys can decide on that. 6920 on the straw choppers parked up as well. Moving on down, we've got a new demo been sent in to us. We've had it for a few weeks, to be fair, but obviously you guys haven't seen many updates on the model farm. So yeah, got a new demo, 6R250, absolute weapon of a machine, and she's on our Red Rock 4,000 gallon, going into one of our driest fields. Yes, with a lot of weight. But she is travelling. She's taken one load out and not marking too bad, so that's good. Obviously the only problem is compaction, but listen, until we get that umbilical system, we can't do nothing much about it. So we've put our Sumo weight block on her, but she's not our tractor, she's just on a demo, because before we bought the 728, they were meant to send us out a 6R250 to try out, and they were a bit slow, and we already bought the 728. Didn't even demo a 728, but we wanted a demo of a 6R, and they never sent us one. And now that we've got the 728, they sent us a 6R demo, so they're a bit late to the party, but we took her on, and to be fair, she is ticking all the boxes. So But I doubt she'll replace the 728. I think the 728, I think the lads just prefer her in general. She's just levels above the 6R, and that's coming from a deer man. So I think they'll have to lower the price and, well, discuss the price on the 6R. Unless they offered us good money on one of our 30 series, I doubt we'll be replacing her anytime soon with anything. But if they were that little bit sooner before we bought a 728, we possibly would have gone for her. But as I said, it's just gone too late now for them to do that. So yeah, but nonetheless, it's nice to have a demo of her and see what she is like. As I said, the lads are so far liking her, but would still take the 728 over her. So I don't know, it's interesting to see, to be fair, but yeah. So she's doing that. And then in the field, you guys may be confused what's going on here. So we've got a Renault 110/54 with a big hefty straight pipe on it and an even flow sticker on the front and the back, actually. And she's on our new hedge trimmer. So this tractor is ours and the hedge trimmer. So story on this tractor, the old man collects tractors, and we were confused of what to put the hedge cutter on because all of the tractors are sort of in use and got their jobs. Obviously, if you guys remember when we had the old McConnell hedge trimmer, the right hand cut, she was on our old TM. Now, unfortunately, we sold the TM with a bit of regret, but it had to be done to buy a bit of a fresher tractor if it made sense, but the TM was bomb-proof. Hell of a tractor. If I could buy her back, I would. Or if I could get another TM, I probably would. The TM is a serious tractor. But needs were must at the time, and yeah. So my father was like, well, you know, without taking any of the other tractors off tanking and trailer work and muck spreading, because time is about to get busy with muck spreading and tanking and all that work. So we were like, we kind of need the big tractors, and I don't feel like taking the trimmer on and off all the time. So he said he'll bring one of his tractors out the shed, and we chucked her on the Renault. He collects a few tractors. He's got a few little collectibles. One of his is actually in that shed there, which is a 8340 SLE. But he didn't want to chuck that on that, which is fair enough. So we chucked the Renault on it. So we've got a Perfect 32 McConnell PA 6070 left-hand trimmer with a variable forward reach. So by that means there's a pivot point up there where the boom can go back and forwards as you wish. So if you're in, I don't know, I might be able to show you here. Sort of like that. So she pivots forward, so she's not in your blind spot. So if you've got a tractor with a pillar in the middle of the cab there, you can extend her out to basically your door, and you can work through your door without ruining your neck from the job. So quite handy like that. I quite like it. Obviously it cost quite a bit of money, but it was worth it. I wouldn't get any other hedge cutter otherwise. I really wouldn't. I'd never, because I've had the Perfect 32 trimmer in the past, I'd never go back. Never go back. And I found this for sale actually quite near to me. And I drove about half an hour away from my house to go and pick it up. And yeah, I was very lucky to spot it, because when I bought it, the guy told me someone else had phoned up wanting to buy it straight away after I did. So yeah, I was very lucky to get my hands on it, and it was just pure luck that I found it. And yeah, but she is quite the trimmer. As I said, with that variable boom, that is a serious bit of kit, like, you know. You can see the pivot point there, like. So let me know what you think to that anyway. We finally got another trimmer on the farm. Obviously I sold my right hand McConnell trimmer about 7-8 months ago now, and I did regret it at the start, but I'm glad I did, because it made more sense to get a left hand one, but I got a right hand one at the time because he didn't have any lefts. But yeah, I'm very happy I found this, and yeah, let me know what you guys think to that. I think it's a right piece of machinery, and it's really nice. So let me know what you think of that, and I'm sure you'll see it in many videos to come. So yeah, moving on, we've got the Fendt 728 Black Beauty on the K2 dung spreader, off to do a little job there for the morning. Only a little job, a few hours work, and get that done. And then the 728 is going straight onto a low loader to deliver a digger out to a site that we're levelling off. It's just a little bit of a pad that a farmer wants to dig to put bales. So he wants to, I don't know, scratch the surface down about 2 or 3 inches and put stone back on top, a membrane on a stone, to stack his silage bales there. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And yeah, let me know what you think to the new forager, and well, technically the new tractor and trimmer, but yeah, let me know what you think to the trimmer anyway. Do you think it's a good investment, or should I have gone with something else? Should I have gone with a basic standard sort of trimmer? But that trimmer there is pretty much full spec, and you can't really get any higher spec than that. From Perfect 32, that is. So yeah, but no, it's a real nice trimmer, and I'm sure it'll feature in many videos to come. But the question is, I don't think that trimmer is going to be coming off that tractor anytime soon, because it is a pain in the backside to put on and off. I originally put it on the 7430, and I took it off the day after and decided the Renault was a better fit for it, and it is, to be fair. Renault really suits it. So yeah guys, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos. As I said, I normally try and go live every Sunday after uploading a video, but this Sunday I'm not quite feeling it, so I thought the video would do the job for now. But until the next one guys, I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.